Today I'm going to show you my massive pickup I got for garage sales. Got a big haul with good prices and lots of value. Let's see what we can find. And that's it right there. I just picked up this box of Xbox 360 and PSP games. They said they have more to stop by in an hour. I asked them if they can hold it for me, and they said they would. So I'll come back in an hour, but this was $10. Can't beat that. The Xbox 360 and games was $10, and then the PSP movies and games were $3. So pretty good start. Yeah.
That was a fun video. Yeah, I'm using it.
How much are the moves or the stuff in here?
The whole thing, I'll give it for 20.
I've never owned this. That's crazy. Do you have the system?
I don't have the PS3.
Okay. And
Sold the PS3 by itself.
any other video game stuff, or this is it?
No, just that.
Okay. I'm interested in this. I'm gonna look around again,
Okay.
but I'm gonna probably get that. How much for this?
40.
Me.
6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Let's just consider that 17th free, whatever.
Okay.
So 60.
60? Okay. And then I'll probably hit you up on that 20.
Okay.
So that's 80, right? Total? All right, cool.
Sorry, and the
Wacom?
for this. Yeah. So 80, 120 for everything.
Could you do 110? Just to, I mean, I buy a lot.
Sure.
Okay, thank you. That's it right there. I just picked up this box of Blu-rays and PS3 games. There's some pretty good ones in here. It's not like Snickle Fritz, so super awesome pickup. The whole box was $110, and I got this Wacom tablet as well in there. That was he did $30 on that, but for the Blu-rays and the games he wanted $5 each, but he gave me a bulk deal for $110 for everything. So pretty good deal so far. So we'll see you guys next sale. All right, so in that sale right there, I picked up what's in this box right here. They're the ones that said that they were to the video games, but they didn't end up having any. But a bunch of Minecraft books, and then manga, and a little race car for $10. I couldn't beat that, so I'll go through it in the pickup video. All right, just as I was about to leave, they pulled these out. So $6 for all three of them: No Gear, Call of Duty Ghosts, and Cars. So pretty good deal for $6. And I gave them my number in case they change their mind on the other stuff. And that sale right there, I just picked up this little bag of Hot Wheels. Don't know how much it was, but for the whole bag it was $1. So there has to be something in here that's worth more than $1. So full beans, and then they also said they might have DS games, so I might have a call back. But you know how that goes, so we'll see. In that sale right there, I just picked up this bundle. So I paid 80 bucks for everything, but there's an original Xbox, a PlayStation, and an Xbox 360 and a couple games. It's a pretty good deal overall. Anyways, we'll go over in the pickup recap.
You want for one for like 15? Yeah.
O sacó también este. Es que 25 me dijo.
Okay. ¿Y tiene el PlayStation, verdad?
Oh, el PlayStation lo guardé ya porque
Okay.
pues, me están preguntando y preguntando por él. Nomás que le dije, no, ya por él.
¿No tiene más juegos o nomás eso?
Nomás tiene este, se me hace. 25 por este y 25 por
Son
este.
unos 50, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Ok, está bien. ¿Tiene cambio?
Sí, yo creo que sí.
And that's it right there. Once again, I got this bundle deal for 50 bucks, and then they threw in the DSXL for 10 bucks, so I took it. So 60 bucks for the whole box. I've been to this sale like 3 times for callbacks. They say they have more on a Nintendo Switch and stuff, so I told them please text me, and hopefully they'll hit me up again. But cool beans, good sales. And I think I'm done for the day. I don't have any cash, but if I have anything else, you'll see it after this. If not, the pickup video. Thanks. All right, so now that we're in the pickup recap, I can go over what I got, and I'll try to tell what I paid, and also try to have some comps for you guys in case there's some high value here, and there is, trust me. Actually, leave in the comments below, what do you think is the most expensive thing I got, just based on the live footage. I just want to know if you guys have a good eye. Without further ado, let's start. So I'm just gonna start in no particular order. At one sale, I had there was a bunch of DVDs and games, and I just kind of went up and looked, and this caught my eye, so I picked it up. It's Fast and the Furious Ultimate Ride Collection, just strictly to flip. A buck. Grand Theft Auto 5, so this was $3. Scooby-Doo The Spooky Swamp, that was another $3 purchase. ESPN Films Volume 1 collection. I just saw this and I was like, you know, these collection things sometimes go for a pretty penny. And I also got Harry Potter Half-Blood Prince for Wii. So all for these 3 items, it was 10 bucks. So not bad. At another sale, towards the end of my garage selling, I drove by a garage sale. It was like around 11 o'clock in the morning. I didn't want to cut it short today, but I had to because I had an appointment. But I did stop by the sale and I saw this. I didn't have it, so I wanted to pick it up. It's $1, as you can see. It's a Wii Sing 80s. So for the Wii, don't have this. I like these little big box things, so I wanted to pick that up for sure. At another sale, I picked up some Pops and some Ninja Turtle toys. I'm gonna show you the Ninja Turtle toys first. So he asked $5 each, which I thought was a little high. He looked like he was a reseller, like he knew somewhat the prices or knew they were a little higher than normal. But then these Pops were amazing. I'm gonna keep one, and the other one I'm gonna flip. It's Linkin Park Reanimation. I don't collect Pops at all. I don't even want to start, but when I saw Linkin Park, I was like, okay. He said $5, so I ended up picking up 2. One to flip and the other one to just keep in the collection, because again, I love Linkin Park. Linkin Park's my favorite band. It got me through a bunch of emotional stuff at high school, so I love Linkin Park, so this is definitely awesome to find. And again, $5 is a good deal. I think they sell for about 19 to 18 on eBay, so pretty cool. In this sale, I also asked if there was any because normally when there's toys and stuff like that, they typically have some video game stuff. So they did have a PS3, but it had just sold as soon as I got off the car. I was like, dang it. But the guy did pay up $85, and I was like, okay, I'm kind of glad I didn't get that. He said they had a Super Nintendo, but then they corrected themselves and said that it had sold earlier that week, so I missed out on that, but it's unfortunate, but you move on. At another sale, okay, so I know you guys saw me pick up these Hot Wheels. I'm gonna go over one by one just to see if you guys know there's anything value, but this whole bag was $1, so it's not really that big of an investment. You got Supersonic. Hot Wheels. Pretty cool. Let me know in the description below if any of these are valuable. I don't think they are, but I have to do some research. This one was cool. I don't collect Hot Wheels at all. These strictly just to learn about them. That's why I picked them up. And that was pretty much it. So again, $1 for the bag wasn't bad. And then she had said she might have some video game stuff and she was gonna call me back, and surprisingly she did. She called me back. she had these 3 games out, and I was like, oh great, I drove all the way back over here for these lame games. Monster Inc. But I don't think I had this one, so not that bad. Ice Age 2, The Meltdown. And then you got Barnyard. So those 3 games I paid up because I saw something in the corner of my eye, and I was like, okay, they might not bring them out if I don't buy these. So I said $10. She said 13, so I paid the 13, and she's like, okay, now I'm gonna show you this. And she showed me a box of Game Boy stuff, but the Game Boy stuff was pretty much like I just showed you, so I passed up on that. But I did get 2 systems. The first thing is a Game Boy Advance, the see-through pink. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the door in the back, but still a decent little pickup. And we got the main thing I wanted, and it comes with a game, Meet the Robinsons, which is another not that good game, but it's fine. It's Game Boy SP, and this one's an AGS 101. This needs a little bit of cleanup. It did come with a charger, so and the screen isn't too bad, so pretty cool. AGS 101s are high value, so for the Game Boy and this, I paid $40, and with the Game Boy Advance games that was $13, so that adds up to $53. But this again will easily make my money back and then some. If it cleans up nicely, I might end up keeping the AGS 101 because I like AGS 101 and I don't have this color, but more if it doesn't clean up good, I'm probably just gonna sell it. At another store, they had a bunch of random stuff. At first I just saw porcelain plates, figures, etc., and then I noticed this thing. I noticed this. It's a Mickey snow globe. Unfortunately, the 1935 part broke. I do have the actual figure that goes there. I sold comps for about 35 bucks. I don't know with this broken piece how much it's gonna go for, but he said throw me an offer. I said $5. So for $5, this isn't a bad investment. I might be able to get 20. I don't know, but I mainly got this just to flip. But it's a pretty neat snow globe, and it references the 2000s. So for sure, I think this is a pretty good pickup. I'll obviously point out that it's broken on the listing. I think it broke as I was bringing it back home. I think I put some stuff on top of it, and that's what did it. So lesson to be learned on me, fragile stuff is fragile. But again, a $5 investment, so no biggie. And then I asked if there was games in my whole spiel. He said that he had just sold a Wii, but there was still some games left he had. So he had this stack of games right here, mostly for Xbox One. I said how much did he want? He said about $2 a game. This guy was like wanting to get rid of stuff, so that's my kind of person. I almost bought the porcelain plates, and then they had figures, but I haven't dove into that yet, and I don't like dealing with fragile stuff, as you can see. So I just passed on that. But for the Xbox One games, we got Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. We got Madden 18. We got Forza 6. We got Rainbow Six Siege. We got another copy of Rainbow Six Siege. This one I didn't have, so super awesome to get it, is Marvel Superhero Squad for Wii. Definitely awesome to get that. And then we got Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. This was the best one, so I'm assuming they might have had other Mario games that someone came up and bought with the system, but pretty good pickup. At another sale, I had just missed the PS3. I saw it, that's what made me get off my car. I asked how much it was, and she basically said it sold. But I did ask, is there any other video game stuff? And the guy that bought the PS3 looked like he just missed a deal, because she said she did have more. So she had Xbox 360 and games, and I'm gonna show you right now. So here's the Xbox 360. It's in overall good condition. I had to check if it has the hard drive, but it's in overall good shape. It came with 2 controllers, which is always awesome. And then it came with 2 games. The first one is the Smurfs 2, so it's a movie game. And we got Family Guy Back to the Multiverse. So I didn't have this game for 360, so definitely awesome to add that. For the 360, I ended up paying $60. First she was asking $70. I removed some of the move games. I was like, I don't need those. Would you do $60 for if I remove them? And she said, yeah. And then then I asked if there was any other video game stuff because it looked like they were still bringing stuff out. And she said, you know what? I think there is one more box. So they brought it out and it had some Xbox and PS2 stuff. So that was awesome. They had an original Xbox on there, and I actually need this because there's a few games I still need to test for original Xbox. One of them being Fight Night Fight for New York, and I haven't been able to test it because I didn't have an Xbox. So now that I have this Xbox, hopefully it works, and then I'll test that game. But original Xboxes are somewhat valuable now. They're not as valuable as they used to be, but especially if they're not modded like this one. So keep an eye out for those, but super awesome. And then here's the PS2. It's a PS2 Slim. And instead of a PS2 controller, there was a PS3 controller. So whoever got the PS3 missed the controller. And an original Xbox controller. And then lastly, before I left, I said, you know, I saw them have an N64, and they wouldn't part with the N64, but I said, you know, is there any games that you don't play? Which made him look at his games, and he only had 3 games. I think it was Mario 64, Mario Kart, and then this game. And I said, you know, hey, I don't have that game in my collection. Would you mind parting with it? And he said, he thought about it. He asked his wife, and then he said, you know what, I can do it if you give me 10. And I gave him 10, and now I have it. So it's Rampage 2 for N64. This is a $30 game roundabout. So super awesome to get it for 10 bucks, and it's a new game for my N64 collection. So that makes me super happy. Now on to the games that came with that deal. So FIFA Soccer 12. These were just, again, they were just included with the Xbox and PS2. Halo 2. This one's a little beat up. FIFA Soccer 09. I have to check if I have that. I don't know. I don't think I have this for PS2. I have to double check. Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX 2. I don't think I have that, so that'll be added to the collection. Call of Duty Finest Warfare. F1 2001. I don't think I have this either, so that'll be going to the collection. We got WWE SmackDown vs. Raw. And last game, TNA Impact. So super awesome. That was included with the PS2 and Xbox stuff. I did leave my name and number just in case they found more stuff. But you know how that goes. Actually though, it actually worked out twice for me today, which is crazy. Because it worked out twice, I'm going to show you the one I'm talking about. So there was a sale that listed video games, so I got there super early. They were still bringing stuff out. I asked, you know, hey, you had listings on your post saying that you had video game stuff, and they're like, oh yeah, we do, but my son's not awake yet. Can you come back later? And I waited a little bit just to see if they would bring anything out, and they did. So they brought out a box with a 360 in it, and the Xbox is right here. Yahoo! This is the Xbox 360e, right here in the back. So these are a little more expensive. They did come with one controller. It's a platinum silver, but unfortunately there's no back to it. And for that, I was mind blown what he was asking. He said, give me 10 bucks for it. And I was like, okay. And then he also brought out these, so that triggered me like, oh, they have PSP. So I asked him how much for these, and he said $3. So I was like, 13 bucks in. I'm like, hell yeah. So I was like, yes. So for the PSP, there was 2 movies and then a game. There was 2 movies and 2 games. So the movies are Hollow Man, and then we got Napoleon Dynamite. And then for the games, we got Madden 08, and then we got Burnout Legend. I believe I have this, so this will be flipped. Left my name and number and asked them, you know, hey, can you message me when your son gets up so I can look at the games he has? And he said, sure. And they said, you know what, he'll be up in an hour or so, can you swing back in an hour? So I swung back in an hour, found some more stuff. They came back, and then I asked them, hey, you know, I'm back, I was here earlier, did your son decide to sell anything? And they said, no, he didn't, but we do have this stuff. And then I saw some books and some manga, so I was like, okay, why not? And one of these items is actually the item that's the most valuable out of everything on this. Just a single item, so I'm gonna get to it right now. So the first thing I saw was this Minecrafters, So this was the daughter's, and she was very nice, and she was like a little girl. So I was like, ugh, I felt kind of bad, but I was asking $1 on the book, so I said okay. So we got Minecraft, and it's one of 6 thrilling books for Minecrafters. And then we got more Minecraft books. This is the Redstone. We got 2 of those actually. Combat Handbook, Essential Handbook, and last one we got Construction Handbook. So these were each $1, so $5 for the stack. And then this book, which is the most valuable thing, was $1. It was insane. So I saw it there and I looked at it, and while they were going inside, I looked it up on eBay. There was a sold listing for new for like $200, and I was like, there's no way. I saw other ones that are lower, but if you look at it right now, a lot of them are asking about $190, $200. So I'm not sure what the whole value of this is, but it's in like new condition, and I will probably end up flipping this and make most of my money I spent today back. I do collect manga, but only on the anime I like, and I don't know anything about this anime. Let me know in the description below if you like this anime, or if you follow it, or what your thoughts are on it. It looked like it sold for $14.99 when it first was released. I don't know why this is so expensive, but super awesome. So this was $1, and this is just insane. I was super happy to pick that up. And the last thing I got, this was $5. So I looked it up. I think it goes for 15-ish. It's like a little race car with a controller. So that was cool. I just picked it up mainly to flip it for more game funds and to make my money back on what I spent today. And then as soon as I was leaving, the daughter saw I bought the stuff, and then she ran inside. And as soon as I buckled up my seat and I was about to take off, she brought some more stuff. So which got me to get off my car again and look at what she got. And I was glad I got out is because there was one rare game in there. We got Borderlands. We got Cars Race-O-Rama for Wii. I don't think I have that one. And we got Call of Duty Ghosts for Xbox 360. And then the main game that I was super glad to see is Metal Gear Acid 2. So for these stack of games, it was $6. And Metal Gear Acid can go up to upwards of 40, so that was amazing. Then the last time, I left my name and number, and I just said, you know, if you have any more, or if he changes his mind, because they told me that he still didn't want to sell much. That I left my name and number, and I told them, hey, if you get anything else, you know, message me. And I left again. I went garage selling, and then come to find out, once again they text me, hey, you know, I have a PS3 asking $25 on it. I was like, okay, if you hold it for me, I'll buy it from you. I'm heading right now. And I went right over there, and I didn't see it on the table, which is good because it actually helped for me. But they did have a Wii sitting there, and they said we are asking $25 for the Wii as well. So I got the Wii and the PS3 for $50. So for the Wii, there was all the cables, etc. It came with one game, Major League Baseball 2K8. It came with one remote. It also has the nunchuck. It's in the bag. And then here's the Wii itself. So that was cool. The PS3 came with one controller, and then the PS3 console. So I missed 2 of these, so I was super glad I was able to get at least one of them. So there's the PS3 console. It's a little scratched up right here, but other than that, that's all that defect really has. They assured me it worked. I don't doubt it does. It's because it looks like in good shape other than the scratches. But I was about to give him the 50, and then the wife pulled out a DS, and I was like, oh, you have DS too. How much are you asking for the DS? And they said, give me $10, because they couldn't find the charger. And then the DS was this one. It's a DS. Yahoo! They didn't have a charger, but it looks like it's in overall good condition. Some smudges on the screen, which I think I can remove. And I was happy with that. So for that deal, it was $60. So I paid $13, $11, and $60. So a total of $84. And this one thing will hopefully give me most of my money back. There was like a community sale, but it was like under incognito sale. So today I must have hit like 20 to 30 sales. I was out from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. and this was one of the first ones I hit, and it got me my blood pumping. So as you know, I love anime and I love video games, and this sale had both. So I paid up a little bit, but I think it's worth it. So for the total paid price I paid was $110. And I know that sounds like a lot. Hold up. I know that sounds like a lot, but I paid $110, but for good quality items. And I'm about to show you right now. All right, getting them out of the way is 2 PlayStation Move guns. So both of these were included in the bundle. He had them in a box. We got the iWatch thing for PS3. 2 Move controllers. And I believe these goes with the Move controllers as well. So those 4 things were in a box, and he said give me 20 for that. I wasn't gonna get them at first, but I threw them in at the end. For the anime, most of them are factory sealed. So the first one is Cowboy Bebop, the movie, factory sealed. A bunch of Studio Ghibli. We got The Wind Rises, factory sealed. Nausicaa. This one is open. Castle in the Sky, factory sealed. This one's open. Ponyo. We got Spirited Away. This one's open. We got Princess Mononoke. This one's open as well. Howl's Moving Castle, factory sealed. And Whisper in the Sky, and this one's open. Whisper of the Heart, this one's open. So pretty much the whole set of Studio Ghibli movies for Blu-ray, most of them factory sealed. He wanted 5 apiece on these and the games that I'm about to show you, but he ended up giving me a deal. I think it ended up being 60 for all the games and the Blu-rays, but then I threw in other stuff. So the games for PS3 are Street Fighter Super Arcade Edition, Fight Night Champion, Metal Gear Solid Ground Zero factory sealed. That one's cool. We got Resident Evil 5. These are like brand new condition if they're open. We also got Soul Calibur 5 factory sealed. Ratchet and Clank All for One open. And then the last game is Street Fighter versus Tekken, and this one's open, but in like new condition. So all the games were very well taken care of. And then the last game I have is Forza Motorsport 4. So this was the collector's edition, so I threw it in there. So for the stack of games and the Blu-rays, it was 60. The box of accessories was 20, so that brings us up to 80. He wanted $40 for this Wacom tablet, and I said, can you do 110 since I bought so much? And he said, no, what the heck. So he did it, and it's in like new condition. He said his daughter used it once and then put it back in the box. So Wacom tablet, I actually draw, link in the description below for my DeviantArt. So I do need a new Wacom tablet, so I wanted to try this one. So super awesome to get that. I think this is a good investment for sure. So, what do you think of these pickups? I think it was a very successful day. The total I paid will be right here, and the total value will also be right here. So I would call today a very successful day. It's been a while since I've had a nice pickup haul, especially with a lot of games, which always gets my blood pumping. Super excited, even if it's 360 and PS3 and modern stuff. Actually, it's not so modern anymore, but it gets my blood pumping and makes me want to go out there more and more. So I had to cut it today short a little bit because I had an appointment, but in any other day I would have got more money out and kept going. And there was a lot of garage sales, especially for February in the morning. I can't believe people were having garage sales like in 30-40 degree weather here in California. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe for more videos. And follow my Instagram at GrimsyRaider, where you find updates on stuff like this. Thank you for watching, and we'll see what I find next. Thanks. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, ring the bell, and maybe watch one of these videos right here. You know you want to. Just click the button. Thanks.